Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Against the Public for August 24th. I'm Dana Lane. Today, we're going to go through my top Major League Baseball free plays as we look to do what we did last night, another perfect 3-0 in Major League Baseball. That certainly added to our weekend bankroll, our football bankroll. College football starts today. So excited. I'm up very early this morning to make sure that we get that video up and I get the picks up on the website. All three board games in college football are up on Pickdawgz.com. We'll talk about that in a second. Usually not up when the sun starts coming up, but in a minute it's going to shine in on my eyes and say welcome to another year of college football. Also, in addition, there's going to be week 3 of the NFL preseason, and it's a massive schedule. There are plenty of opportunities. We'll have 3 plays up on the website in the NFL preseason, and also WNBA, another 2-1 night last night, and let's not sleep on those opportunities in the WNBA just because football is here. They don't pay you anymore because you win a football game. So take advantage of each and every one of those opportunities. And if you're with me last night, I simply expect you to be back there again on Saturday. You can jump on those single plays or my 3-packs for just $49.99. Every 3-pack and every individual play always comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. In addition, there's only one way to get every play I release, and that's to simply become an all-access member. Thank you so much to everybody that did yesterday and that has this morning. Please make sure you jump on board the all-access pass, or you can get an NFL or college football season pass, or you can get one combined. All of those are up on Pickdawgz.com right now. This is an incredible time of year. You remember, I've been telling you about this. You remember what we did last year. Over 4,000 units won between the NFL and college football. Over 3,000 units won in college football alone. So today is the day. Do not miss out on one single game this entire season. We're going to have a massive year, and I expect everybody that was with me last year to be back again this season. Okay, well, that's it. Let's roll our sleeves up. Let's get to work. Here's your free plays for Saturday, 3:07 Eastern Time, 9:59, 9:60. Los Angeles Angels against the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays minus $1.65. 8.5 over minus $1.21. Carson Fulmer against Bowden Francis. As is the case in most games, we see the favor and the over getting the majority of the money. 87% of the money is on the Jays. 98% of the money is on the over. But on this game, we're gonna see a trend here, because I think that we could potentially see a 9. There is so much money coming in on the over that there gets to be a point where they're just not going to raise the juice anymore. They're going to raise the total. So a 9 is definitely in play, which means don't hesitate if you're going to tail this wager. Just a note on the money line, you can also find Toronto as low as minus $1.58. So make sure you do shop $1.58 to $1.65 over a course of the season. That is a massive difference. So it's always important to get the best of the numbers, especially if you're in a spot where you can have multiple sports books on your phone. I mean, I have 5 or 6 sports books on my phone right now, so I want to make sure I always shop for the best number. Carson Fulmer is going to make his 8th start of the season. He looks for his first win against 4 losses to go with a 4.24 ERA. And over his last 3 starts, Fulmer's lasted just under 4 innings, 5.7 hits, and these are averages, 5.7 hits per game, 3 earned runs. Overall, Fulmer has allowed 9 earned runs in 11 innings. That's a 7.36 ERA. He's given up 17 hits and 3 homers. Expect 4 innings, probably 3 to 4 innings at best before handing it off to a bullpen that's ranked 20th in Major League Baseball. Bowden Francis is 6-3, a 4.38 ERA. He too is going to be making his 8th start of the season and 4th straight overall. He's been lights out, allowed just 1 earned run over his last 14 innings, allowing just 4 hits along the way. 4 hits in 14 innings. That's pretty dominant. and 22 Ks. You know how I like those Ks, that K versus the innings pitch ratio. One walk, a 2.88 ERA over his last 5 appearances, and 2.92 ERA over his last 4 starts. Toronto has been an automatic over team for most of the season, which is helped out by a bullpen that's absolutely horrendous. So we have 2 teams, even if their starters go 4 or 5 innings that are productive, where both teams are going to hand it over to a bullpen that has been complete disaster and complete garbage, to be honest with you, this season. So we're going to go over 8.5 minus $1.21. Game number 2, 6:40 Eastern Time, 9:53, 9:54. Cincinnati Reds on the road against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Reds minus $1.15 on the road, 8.5 over minus 12. Julian Aguilar against Jake Woodford. Aguilar is going to be making his second start of the season, a decent first outing against Toronto, and that was his Major League Baseball debut. He went 4 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 earned, 1 walk, 2 Ks, and a home run. That was a Reds 6-3 win. Now, if we want to go back to his AAA numbers, which when we're talking about the International League versus the PCL, the IL numbers are a lot more consistent with who he might be when he gets up to the major league level. PCL numbers aren't so much, but at AAA Louisville, Aguilar was 3-1 this season, a 4.40 ERA. He allowed just 43 hits and 47 innings, and if you combined his minor league outings this year, he was 23-17, or not this year, but combined overall, he's 23-17, a 3.38 ERA. That's fantastic. But most of his success, when you break that down, has been rookie ball, A ball, and high A ball. So a little bit less success, as you would figure, as he goes up the ladder, but a lot of minor league experience, and now he's trying to make his name at the major league level. Jake Woodford, well, he's going to be making his 6th start for the Bucks, and like Aguilar, he's looking for his first W. This is a guy that the Chicago White Sox thought, not good enough for our roster, but Ben Sherrington thought, okay, well, we're going to pick you up, and not only are we going to pick you up, we're going to pick you up a day after Chicago releases you. So something that Sherrington saw that we have not seen yet as Pittsburgh Pirate. Woodford is 0-3 with the Pirates at 4.82 ERA. He's allowed 18 hits and 18 2/3 innings and 3 home runs. Honestly, has not pitched that bad with the Pirates. So it's not I know the numbers probably say not a great pickup, not a good look that the White Sox didn't want you, but has not been that bad with the Pirates. Enough to give them a chance, if they have a decent offensive day, to win baseball games. The Reds have cashed 5 straight overs in 6 of their last 7. In the long term, the Reds are 22-16 to the over, while the Pirates are 31-26 to the over. I see a lot of balls leaving the yard today, a lot of extra base hits. That 8.5, no wonder the juice is a little bit to the over. 8.5 is I think it's a gift. We've talked about this before, where I thought, well, maybe they're trying to set you up. I don't think they're setting anybody up here, because we're looking at a Pirate team that often struggles offensively, especially against the better teams in the league, which the Reds are simply not. But 8.5 to me is a number that's very generous, and we're going to take advantage of that by going over the total. Then game number 3, 9:10 Eastern Time, 9:79, 9:80. Tampa Bay Rays against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers minus $1.90. 8 under minus 11. Taj Bradley against Clayton Kershaw. And and a game like this, to me, I simply worry about the Rays' ability to do their part to push this game over the total. And we'll talk about Clayton Kershaw in just a little bit, and the two really kind of coincide with each other. The Rays are 28th in baseball in runs scored. They're 27th in hits. They're 27th in homers. They have a .230 team average, and we see, despite that, we see wagering right now, we see 82% of the money on the Dodgers along with 92% of the tickets. 97% of the money is on the over, and 98% of the tickets are on the over. And that's simply because it is a bet on the Dodgers to score a lot of runs, because certainly you can't be that gun-ho about an over wager with the Tampa Bay Rays. It's just, they're too inconsistent to be that sure that this game is going to go over the total. And the Dodgers are going to have to do the heavy lifting. There's no doubt about that. So you're really betting on, do I think the Dodgers are going to be in that 5 to 6 range, maybe even the 7 range, to get this game over the total? That's really what you're betting on in this game. So we're going to wait till game time on this, because I don't think we're going to see any movement back the other way, and the pros have already placed their wagers. We've seen movement based upon those wagers, but the pros have already placed their movement, so their wagers, so we're not going to see a number go backwards. It's just going to go up. So we're going to sit tight and we're going to wait until game time. It's the last game on the board, so we are going to have plenty of time to see if we can get a better number than what they're offering right now. Taj Bradley, 6-8, 3.55 ERA. He's a guy with the strikeout numbers that I like: 114 Ks and 101 in the third innings. He needs to bounce back. Few less than quality starts under his belt, but in his last start against the Oakland A's, he was more than adequate. Does need to cut down on his walks, because if there's too many walks, that counters your strikeouts. I love the strikeouts, but I also like them when they have the low walk to inning ratio. And right now, he's kind of teetering on, not good, not bad, but he's teetering right in the middle. So you don't want those walks to counter your strikeouts, and that's the only thing I worry about with Bradley. But I don't worry about anything with Clayton Kershaw. 2-2, 2.63 ERA, spent most of the season on the IR. We've seen the 3-time Cy Young winner get stronger with each start, and he was downright dominant against the St. Louis Cardinals, allowing no earned runs in six innings. And it was a 2-1 Dodger win. Over his last 3 starts, he's 2-1 with a 1.10 ERA. In those games, his offense has only given him 3 runs per game, and in those games, one of those was a 5-run effort. So you can, take that out if you want, or kind of factor that in. Dodgers have yet to score a lot of runs for Kershaw, and Kershaw is getting stronger with each start, which is exactly what the Dodgers wanted heading into the postseason. You're getting a healthy Kershaw, potentially getting into the postseason. But I'm going to go under the 8 here, minus $1.11. We talked about Tampa Bay and their inability to score runs. We also just talked about Kershaw hitting a crescendo after coming back from his injury issues, and I just think Tampa Bay is going to have a tough time scoring runs, and I think the Dodgers will score a lot of runs, but not enough to push this game over the total. So under 11, or under 8, minus $1.11. I wish it was under 11. That does it for your Saturday free plays. Please go to pickdawgz.com. Get involved with one of my many available packages, including my all-access pass that gives you every play I release on Saturday, which includes college football, NFL preseason, WNBA. Let's see, is there anything else up there? No, I think that's it. But it gives you every play I release for one low price, or simply just become a college football or an NFL package holder. We get matter of hours for college football, so make sure you get involved with one of those all-access passes, or you get involved with a college football pass or an NFL pass, and the price is up there. If you get both the NFL and college, it will more than fair, considering what we did last year. So make sure you do get involved, and thank you to everybody once again who has so far. Here's our Saturday free play recap: Los Angeles, Toronto over 8.5, minus $1.21. Cincinnati, Pittsburgh over 8.5, minus $1.11, and Tampa Bay and the Dodgers under 8, minus $1.11. That does it for today's show. Thank you so much to everybody who watches on a daily basis. I appreciate it more than you know. Please hit that like and subscribe button. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Saturday.